Comanche 63, 901 Papa, ready to depart. Runway 5, southbound VFR.
Comanche 901 Papa, downtown tower, no delay, runway 5, clear for takeoff.
Alright, here we go. Airspeed's alive. Engages are in the green. 60. 70. Goes back. 80. Flaps clean.
Comanche 901 Papa, you can proceed on course.
Proceed on course, 91 Pop. Thank you.
Bearing 387 right, turn into runway, contact ground 121.8.
Alright, power back for climb.
The runway and ground point 8 for 387, thanks.
We're going to go to 35.
Stop Perryville.
Yeah, stop Perryville, get 30 gallons. Got like half tanks right now, so.
Your daughter is laying here looking out the window.
All right.
The young pilot in the making right there.
Can't start too early.
My opinion. 147 knots on the ground.
So what's some of the history behind this airplane and your family?
So behind this airplane, so I ended up getting the complete records from the FAA. So this airplane was born in November of '59 in Lock Haven, Pennsylvania. It got sold to a company in Indiana. I was there for a few decades, and then I got sold to an individual. I'm thinking it was, got sold to an individual. They moved out to Colorado, and then there was a few people that owned it in Colorado. Then from Colorado, it came back to St. Louis and was owned by a guy at Spirit of St. Louis Airport. When we first got the airplane, it was in the 90s, mid-90s. Dad had gotten his pilot license to his first flying lesson like me over at the old Weiss Field off 44 in Fenton. And then he ended up getting some Warrior time, and then ended up buying this airplane. Its original color was the Hershey Brown, which was kind of interesting. It had a 2-blade prop, and got sold to us at Spirit of St. Louis. We had it at Spirit of St. Louis for a number of years until we moved to the downtown airport. Dad had gotten tired of commuting because we live in Oakville, right by the Jefferson Barracks Bridge, so it was like 40-45 minutes. If there was traffic, it was a nightmare. And Dad got his instrument rating in this airplane just like I did. And then we moved from Spirit of St. Louis Downtown Airport because it had the cross runway. It's 20 minutes from the house. There's no traffic either direction. So it was just a better fit. Dad added the tip tanks on, which gave us 90 total gallons of fuel. He had it repainted, the green and white with the gold striping, and added the Apollo IFR GPS, which is now no longer supported by Jepson, so I'm going to have to add something new. But the panel and stuff in here really hasn't changed a whole lot. It's still that shotgun style panel that Piper was really known for. So we still have a standard 6-pack, but it's not nice and neat. Dual glide slopes. Dad added in the engine analyzer, so for better performance we'll get out. Strike finder, and then a fuel flow, shade fuel flow over there. Other than that, the airplane is really pretty original as far as design. The next thing I want to do is obviously the ADS-B compliance, and I've been looking at Avidyne for IFR GPS. So once things kind of come to fruition, when I add in that IFR GPS and we go to ADS-B, I was kind of just looking at like, well, can we go center stack radios like the older Comanche, or the newer Comanches, like the 60s? They went over to the center stack. But other than that, we still have no toe brakes in this. I've got the red handle. I still have to grab to stop. Manual flaps. So it's an airplane that I like because, like Dad said, you know, I can feel the airplane when I'm flying, and I really can. I can literally grab that flap handle and tell, you know, almost down to a T how fast I'm going just by the pressure. And if I get on it and it's real light, I check my airspeed to see where I'm at. You know, it's a neat airplane to fly, and I grew up flying it. We got this airplane probably I was like 7 or 8 years old, and I remember flying it to the East Coast with Dad, to the West Coast with Dad. We went to Roswell, New Mexico, and did the UFO alien thing, which was kind of cool, and went to Oshkosh. I remember sleeping under the wing several times.
Wow.
Florida, down to our place in Destin, Fort Walton Beach. Let me think here. I mean, yeah, so literally coast to coast, and even down into Texas. So I've seen the Canadian border, I've seen the Mexican border, and the Atlantic and the Pacific, all from the right seat with the old man. And that's kind of the goal for my daughter. She gets to that age that we can hopefully do some of these family trips. She can start making memories in the right seat. The only thing that I wish was a little bit different was my dad was a CFI or double I, so I could have been logging that time. So when I hit 16, I could have soloed right away and everything else, instead of being, you know, in my freshman, sophomore year of college, and still kind of fussing around because I had a lot of time with him, but I didn't have a lot of time necessarily with CFIs. And it's funny because I found my original logbook. So after he passed, you know, everything was kind of at a transitional state and everything was kind of wild. And I basically started over from scratch, and I would get in with instructors and they'd be like, you know how to work the radio and get to controlled airfields? I'm like, yeah. Like, and you could read checklists. I'm like, yeah, I'm really proficient. And then they'd be like, well, how much time do you have? You know, and I'm like, I really don't know. Can't find my logbook. So, kind of fun. But the whole goal is to get my CFI hopefully this summer, and you know, and I tried to already get Piper her pilot's license, student pilot license, and they kicked it back saying she wasn't old enough. Perryville traffic, Comanche 63, 91 Papa, 8 miles to the north, inbound landing, runway 2. Perryville traffic. Alright. Mixture switch. Everybody got their seat backs in the upright position. Their tray table stowed.
Beautiful, 50 mile fast, but you have 6,000. Enjoy it.
Perryville traffic, Comanche 91 Papa's on the downwind, runway 2, full stop, Perryville traffic. Alright, we got a green light, landing gear is down. Perryville traffic, Comanche 91 Papa's on left base, runway 2, full stop, Perryville. Perryville traffic, 91 Papa's final, runway 2, full stop, Perryville. Flaps. Prop full. Alright. Gear down, fuel pump on, both mains. Gear edge, props full. 95 on final. Go ahead and got the field made, chop throttle. Airspeed burn off, keep the nose up, keep the nose up. On the brakes. All the way back. Landing gear up.
Cap 11, 70, setting up all 45 degree left downwind runway 3, Sikeston.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and start our descent in right now. So we're about 9 minutes out or so. And the goal would be to arrive at the traffic pattern altitude to get to the airport, down to 4,500, so we need to lose 4,000 feet. We're about 9 minutes out, so 500 feet per minute. That'll give us enough time to hopefully slow down a little bit. Sikeston traffic, 91 Papa, left base, runway 3, full stop, Sikeston traffic. Sikeston traffic, 91 Papa's final, runway 3, full stop, Sikeston. Okay, gear down, prop, fixture to full. Gear down, fuel pump on, mixture rich. $90. There we go. Off at the first taxiway. Alright. Sikeston traffic, actually Sikeston Unicom. George, thanks for the hospitality, buddy. We'll catch you next time.
I appreciate y'all stopping by. Y'all fly safe.
$80.
Cowhawk 206, go back, turning left base, runway 3, Sikeston traffic. Sikeston traffic, Skyhawk 06, go back, turning final runway 3, Sikeston traffic.
Sikeston traffic, Comanche's departing the pattern to the north. Sikeston traffic. St. Louis approach, Comanche 6391 Papa with request.
6391 Papa, St. Louis, go ahead.
Yes sir, I'd like flight following into the St. Louis Downtown Airport. Currently now about 15 miles to the south, just starting to enter the mode C range.
What's the identifier for your Comanche?
Papa Alpha 24.
24, okay, thank you. The 63901 Papa, squawk 0201 ident.
0201 ident, 91 Pop.
63901 Papa is radar contact, cleared into Bravo, altimeter 3035. Flighting 030 though for sequence factor.
030 for the sequence factor, cleared into the Bravo, and I'm going to be descending, 91 Pop.
91 Pop, maintain VFR at or above 3,500 for now, please.
At or above 3,500, 91 Pop.
901 Papa, you can proceed direct to the airport.
Alright, direct over to the airport, and I have information Foxtrot.
Okay, thanks. 901 Papa, keep your speed up as much as you can. You'll be number 1 now to the airport. You can contact Tower 119.902.
I'll keep the speed up off 1992, 91 Papa.
And descend to your discretion.
Descending my discretion. Thank you. And downtown tower, Comanche 6391 Papa with you, coming through 4500.
Comanche 6391 Papa, downtown tower, enter a 5 mile final for runway 30 right.
30 right, and 5 mile final, 91 Papa.
Tower Canada 7015, descending through 2300 for 2100 for the visual runway 30 left.
Canada 7015, downtown tower, runway 30 left, clear to land, wind 3204.
Clear to land, 30 left, Air Canada 7015.
Alright, fuel pump on, mains on both, mixtures rich, props full.
Left downwind for runway 30 left.
We'll enter left downwind for 30 left.
Flaps. Hundred. Alright, gear down, fuel pumps on. Full flaps.
Comanche 901 Papa, right turn at the end, contact ground point 8.
Off to point 8 at the end, 91 Pop. Downtown ground, 91 Papa at Alpha 3. Want to taxi to the west ramp.
901 Papa, downtown ground, west ramp, taxi via Alpha across runway 5.
Alpha cross 5, 91 Pop.
Ground Air Canada 7015, exiting Bravo 1 for Jet Aviation.
There it is.
Air Canada.
Downtown ground, Jet Aviation.
Yeah, that's who does our check.
1 Alpha 1.
Bravo 1, Alpha 1, Air Canada 7015.
Most of the.
You said that's who does the blue?
You guys have a hockey team on board?
Go.
The Avalanche.
Send them home. The Blues want to win.